You're looking to find your purpose. And you're hoping somehow me or somebody is going to give you the answer. My hallucination is that this isn't the first video that you've looked on YouTube to find on purpose. So why is it that all these videos that you've watched, you still haven't been able to find it? You want to know what your real purpose is? Do you really want to know what your real purpose is? You're not going to find it on YouTube. You're not going to find the answer on anybody else on the internet. Nobody can tell you your purpose. And you already know this. The only person that can tell you is who? You. You're the only person who knows your true purpose. So why do we keep looking elsewhere? Why is it that you keep looking elsewhere to find the answer? The answer is within you. You're trying to find an answer that's only found within you, everywhere else in the world. It's pretty ridiculous, don't you think? But why do we do it? Well, my guess is that we've been so often conditioned to look for the answer of other things elsewhere. And so we also look for our purpose elsewhere. We want somebody to tell us what to do. Now, we won't admit this, right? Because we want to be in charge of our own lives. We are not going to admit the fact that, we're essentially giving up our power to somebody else to tell them, for them to tell us what to choose, right? The same way, like back in school, you had to raise your hand and ask if you could go to the washroom. We've been conditioned to live this way. And because of that, the moment you get out of school, especially young guys, once they've gotten out of school, what happens? They feel lost. They feel like they actually have no purpose. They don't know what to do. And nobody is telling them what to do. The only way you're going to find it is by searching within you. Now, what's the problem though? Why is it that if all you really have to do is search within yourself, why is it that so many young guys haven't found their purpose yet? Because it doesn't seem that difficult, does it? You just ask yourself then, right? You would say, okay, what is my purpose? And you just keep reflecting. The reason why is because we're constantly distracted. You know this. When was the last time that you just sat still and stared at your wall? Or you sat or stood out here in a place like this and just thought, and you just allowed yourself to just think. Oftentimes, probably years, maybe even more. And then we wonder why we can't find this purpose. It's not just going to come to you immediately, and it will never be so clear that you know exactly what it is. It's not like one day you're going to wake up with this enlightenment and have the idea. Now, it could happen. I'm not saying that it can't, but almost in every instance, that's not what's going to happen for most guys. To find your true purpose, it's going to come as like this little vision. It's very vague, but you could sense that there's something there, something real, something that you want to go for. So you don't know exactly how you're going to reach it yet, but that's okay. You don't need to. All you need to know is what the next step is going to be. Because see, once you've taken that first step, you could take another and then another, and you could see if it's heading you in the right direction. But if we keep trying to find our purpose elsewhere from other people's YouTube videos telling us how to find your purpose, and then they're putting some kind of idea into your mind, all it's doing is creating more and more frustration in your head. Your head's just spinning. I know you can relate to this, because I know that I was in the same boat before. I would listen to so many people telling me what to do, and I'd want to listen to them because I wanted the answer, and I wasn't willing to listen to myself. It's like I was trying to find the answer somewhere else, even though I intuitively knew that the answer could only be found within myself because it's my purpose, yet I would try and find it elsewhere. So you need to stop these distractions. Whatever it is that is distracting you, it could be a variety of things. For a lot of people, it will be video games. For other people, it could be social media. It could be a combination of these things. It could be friends. It could seriously just be your friends that are just constantly talking to you, and you know that they're not actually good for you because you know that you have a path that you want to take and they're not coming along for the ride. But you don't want to let them go, right? Because they're your friends. It could be a variety of things. But there are some distractions that are in your life right now. And that's the reason why you're not able to find your purpose. In order to find your purpose, you need to set aside some time and think. Allow yourself to just be. And when you do that, something will come up. Something will come up in your mind and you'll know the answer. Again, it's going to be vague. You're not going to know exactly what you want to do. It's not going to come up in your mind and all of a sudden you go like, oh, I want to be a police officer. It's often not going to come up like that. But there's going to be some inclination and you'll realize like, it was there the whole time. If only I just listened to it. Now you're allowing yourself to just listen to it.